I gotta make this. Yeah, I gotta make this live real quick. But then after that, we're good. We're good. I get it. I understand that. I want to have a threesome too, but you know, well, you all right. We'll have a threesome this weekend for Halloween. Halloween's a pagan holiday though, so I don't celebrate Halloween. What's good, YouTube? And this is Smorpheus here, aka Seafood Smo from Smo's Modern Arts, my expression of the martial art. And I'm just gonna go live here for a little bit to address something that somebody asked earlier in my video on the moon, right? Because if you don't know by now, the moon is definitely a hologram. Well, okay, there is a real moon, the Luna, that's been around since the beginning of time. That's the real moon, but the government also created a fake moon, aka a hologram, to where they make the moon look like whatever the hell they want it to look like, right? And I want to shout out Inner Squares. Hey, shout out to Filipio Smo. How you doing, bro? Or Filipio Soha, not Filipio Smo. My bad, bro. How you doing, Filipio? Filipio's a great dude, bro. He's been following me for a bit, bro. Salute. And I also want to shout out to the inner circles, bro. Inner circles. I seen your message, but YouTube, for whatever reason, they deleted it. So if you could just if you could hit me back on my Discord is Dion Smo. We could talk further about this shit, bro. But it seems like you know the truth too, bro. And yeah, we could definitely talk further about that. So my Discord is Dion Smo. Hit me back on there. Definitely talk. I didn't delete you. And a lot of people, they get mad like, oh, why'd you delete my comment? It wasn't me. I don't know what it is. YouTube is just deleting people's comments. So, but I filmed the moon earlier because obviously the hologram was out, right? And somebody asked, they said, well, why are you keeping this a secret? Why aren't you calling the news outlets? Why aren't you calling the media up? Why don't you write a book? Why don't you write a book about this? You know? Hey, what's up, Julian? Julian in the house. They asked, okay, why aren't you writing a book about this? Why don't you call up the news? Channel 4, Channel 7. Have them, tell them the moon's a hologram. Right? They're asking, they asked this. And the question's simple, right? I can't call up Channel 4 or Channel 7 News and all that because, one, they would silence me. Even if I explained to them that the moon's a hologram, you know, I said that's, if I pointed out, I said that's not the real moon, that's a hologram, my story would never make it on air. You know? They would never put that information on air because who runs the media? Agent Smiths. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Whatever city you're in, the elites send a script to all the media outlets, right? The elites send a script to all the media, to the news outlets all across the world. They send them the same script, and they instruct all the newscasters to report the same shit. That's why when you hear the newscasters report the same shit, they all sound the same. It's because they're getting the script from the elites. So if I ever called up the news and said, listen, that's not the real moon, that's a hologram, they would say, They would say, okay, they would interview me, but my story would never make it on air because too many people are enlightened and unlightened and awake to it. They fear, oh, this is just gonna shine too much light. Oh, hey, what up? Yo, my man Tommy is in the house. What's good, Tommy? Salute, bro. Tommy in his house. The OG Tommy is in the house, bro. It's my dog right there, Tommy. How you doing, Tommy? So I just wanted to say that to the and he's like, oh, well, why don't you write a book about it? I read books. I read, and you know what they say? They say, if you want to hide truth from the masses, put it in a book. That's true because nobody reads. You know. But the problem with today's society is that people don't have time to read no more. Okay. If I wrote a book on the fake moon landings, the moon being a hologram, and I'm writing a 400-page book, you think people are going to read that? Especially today in a society where people's attention spans are fucking, you know. You think if I wrote not even a 400 page, a 200 page book, you think somebody's going to read that? No. It's just a sign of our times. People don't read anymore. Everything's on, you know, the web, the sites, all that, YouTube. Nobody wants to read anymore. I've read books through like Chinese monks, Buddhist, where I've really inquired. I've read the Tao of Jeet Kune Do from Bruce Lee. I do read, but the masses, they're not going to read. They can barely read a paragraph. You think they're going to read a 200 page book? So how am I going to reach the masses by writing a book? Why would I waste my time doing that? You know? So that just makes no sense. So it's just better for me to spread the information that way. If they believe it, they believe it. If they don't, they don't. Fuck them. I'm done wasting my breath on those that don't want to hear the truth no more. You want to believe we live on a giant spinning earth? Go ahead. This channel's not for you. You want to believe that the airplanes flying around are just they're just pouring out this friendly smoke from the airplanes and they're not poisonous in the skies? Believe that. This channel is for those who want to believe the truth. You want to believe like this earth just came out of a tiny amoeba from a fucking blade of glass? This is how life just came about? And that this we don't have a designer? You believe that. But this channel's for those who this program was created by a designer. So no, I'm not going to call a news outlet that's being performed by the elites. And I'm not going to write a fucking book to waste my fucking time. People aren't going to read the goddamn. Because people can't even fucking read a paragraph. Jesus Christ. People are so fucking... I swear, people's logic are so like... Just pisses me off, bro. And check this out. There's people that can't even read. Like that fat fuck Haters Inc. That dude can't read. That dude can't even do the fucking ABCs. So if I gave him a book talking about the fake moon landings, he couldn't even read the first paragraph. Guy could barely pronounce his name. So that doesn't make any sense. Some people can't even read in today's society, so... American Dream. The elites will not promote a book by you. Exactly. please. Shit. Listen, if I wrote a book, bro, they would take the book off the shelf. They would. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even put the book on the shelf. Shit. You're exactly right, Tommy. Just flipping some cryptocurrency. Yo, Tommy, did you hear about Tom Brady giving that kid? He gave the Tom Brady just gave some kid like some free crypto for like catching his 600 like touchdown ball. It's just crazy like when you put out the truth. People are like, "Oh, why don't you write a book on it or why don't you go to the news media, you know?" It's just crazy like no, never heard of that, but hey, that was cool with Brady. Yeah. Yeah, he gave some kid. I guess the cryptocurrency was worth like 68 grand or some shit. Yo, I'll be right back, guys.